Hey guys, Rob here with McDojoLife, and today we're going to be breaking down 3 of the most cringy martial arts online commercials I've ever seen in the history of ever. We'll watch it, then we'll break them down, and then I'm going to go to their website clips that I took some screenshots of, and then we'll cover some of the stuff that they talk about on their websites. It's a little ridiculous as well. So let's watch, and then let's break it down. Break it down.
Would you like to become a brutally effective fighter in just a few days? Look, I know that sounds crazy, but check this out. My buddy John is an ex-bouncer, and now he's an active-duty special operations guy with over 600 street fights under his belt. He's developed a fighting system used by special forces that you can learn in just a couple days that makes winning a fight as natural and automatic as sneezing.
I will prepare you for that kill or be killed moment out in the streets. Find yourself with a gun in your back? Problem solved. Multiple attackers trapped with nowhere to go? Piece of cake. Home invaders got your wife and kids? Easy.
Don't have the opportunity to attend karate classes? Looking for an alternative to traditional martial arts schools? What if you could earn a black belt from your home computer at Karate Academy Online?
All right, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and just break some things down here real fast. All right, so first of all, I don't think there's anything wrong with studying online, right? Look, going on YouTube and checking out some videos and then practicing those things in your studio. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The last one is giving out black belts online without ever having to step foot inside a dojo, and we'll cover that in a second. So they'll just give you a black belt, and why I say just giving you a black belt, they have requirements and stuff like that, but still, it's all online where you're not getting that one-on-one interaction with an actual instructor. That's an issue, right? You need different body types. You need to be able to work on stuff. Nothing's going to be easy here. If you're ever looking for some solution that's easy, then you're looking for a solution that's lazy. What you should really be looking for is effective, not easy. So people are like, well, you know, if I practice hard enough by myself, practice makes perfect. Yeah, practice makes perfect if you do it right. If you practice 1 + 1 = 3 for like 15 years of your life, guess what? You're still wrong, right? It's not going to make you any better. What you need is somebody to guide you, to give you the right answers and the right way to practice and train. So let's break down these videos real fast, right? I want to cover each one like one at a time, and just to be fair and to give them the coverage that I think they deserve. And we'll talk about some of the BS that's in each one of these videos, okay? And then after that, I'm going to show you clips from their website. All right, so let's cover this first part.
Would you like to become a brutally effective fighter in just a few days?
That video just opens up with a whole load of crap that's not true. How would you like to become a brutally effective fighter in just a few days? There is a lot that goes into that, like assuming that you don't have any physical handicap or disability, assuming that you're being effectively brutal against who? Who exactly? Because if you're going to be a street fighter, right, and you're just fighting in the street, why do you want to be a street fighter? Like, why is your goal to go around the streets and just fight people? And then here's why I think that they assume that.
Look, I know that sounds crazy, but check this out. My buddy John is an ex-bouncer, and now he's an active-duty special operations guy with over 600 street fights under his belt.
John is a dick, all right? John is going around getting into 600 street fights in his lifetime, right? And if John's anywhere still under his 40s, ever, if you get into 600 street fights ever, you're just a butthole, dude. You're going around fighting people in the streets for what? I would not want to learn from John. John sounds like an awful human being. Why is John not in jail right now? Why is John not locked up for life? He's just randomly fighting 600 people in the streets, dude. That is crazy. He's an ex-bouncer. Yeah, he's probably an ex-bouncer because he got fired for just beating the shit out of everybody who walked into the club. And he's a special operations guy. Is that an actual, like, legitimate rank? Like, I can see that on, like, somebody's, like, insignia. It's like, you know, sergeant, special operations guy patch. And it's just like a dude with like a thumbs up and a gun in the other hand and like choking out some skinny civilian outside of a club. It's ridiculous, right? So the thought behind this already is ridiculous. The way that they're portraying this is that they want to make you this hardcore street badass, because anything that has to do with sport martial arts is ridiculous, and we know the real stuff because our guy's been there and done that. And like, if you go check out a really good review of this, you can go over to Icy Mike on YouTube, and he bought the system and he'll break down a lot more for you. So let's keep this train rolling.
The fighting system used by special forces that you can learn in just a couple days that makes winning a fight as natural and automatic as sneezing.
Oh my God. First of all, you're not going to learn anything in just a couple of days, right? It takes time. You need to practice. You need to work on things. You need to develop them. You need to work on things with different body types against different scenarios. That's not going to happen in a couple days. I'm sorry, right? And there's nothing that's going to make you winning a fight as automatic as sneezing, right? It's not going to happen. It's a fantasy land. So if you're out there and you watch this and this like appeals to you and you're like, yeah, that's going to make me the worst, the most badass fighter in the world. It's not. It's not true. Now, whether or not their actual videos are good or not, I mean, I don't have the videos in front of me, right? That's just something, that I don't have, and I haven't taken their course. But I can tell you, with somebody who's had 22 years experience in the martial arts, right? I've had fights like in the ring. I was a bouncer as one time as well. Nothing's going to be as automatic and as easy as sneezing, no matter what they're teaching you. It's going to take time. You're going to need to develop whatever art you're learning. Let's keep this train rolling.
I will prepare you for that kill or be killed moment out in the streets. Find yourself with a gun in your back? Problem solved. Multiple attacks.
If you find yourself with a gun to your back, there is no problem solved. That is a huge problem. And no matter what they teach you, it's going to be a hectic situation that may involve a little doo-doo and or pee-pee stains in your pants afterwards. Just tossing it out there.
Trapped with nowhere to go? Piece of cake. Home invaders got your wife.
Multiple attackers, nowhere to go, piece of cake, easy. I mean, he's only got a knife that I'm grabbing by the blade that's going to cut my hand and possibly have me bleeding all over the damn place. And it's, of course, I'm going to grab the knife and be able to have a firm grip, and he's not going to pull the blade away. Why would he do that? That's ridiculous. He was only trying to stab me with it a second ago, right? That's utter nonsense. Whatever it is that they're teaching you, again, none of this is going to be easy and or simple, right? I'm not bashing all of these arts. I'm not bashing all that. What I'm bashing is the advertisement that they're putting out there. It is nonsense. It's giving people already a false sense of security. Let's keep the train rolling.
And kids, easy.
Don't have the opportunity to attend karate classes?
Oh my God. Home invaders got your wife and kids. Easy. If home invaders have your wife and kids, dude, you are in a deep world of crap. Life is going to suck. There is nothing easy about that. There's going to be no simple situation where that is easy. Somebody has, like, say, hypothetically, your 5-year-old daughter, and then another dude has your wife with a gun to their head. What are you going to do? Really? What are you going to do? Do you go after and help the wife? Okay, then what about your daughter? Do you go after the daughter? Well, what about your wife? Oh, we're in a difficult situation now. Like, nothing about that's going to be easy. And like I said, no matter what it is that they're teaching, some of the stuff may be legitimate, right? Some of it may not. But the advertisement is what I'm going after, and that is utter nonsense. Let's keep the train rolling to the next one.
Looking for an alternative to traditional martial arts schools? What if you could earn a black...
So you don't have time to attend a regular martial arts class. Okay, I mean, life comes up, life happens, right? Do you really think you're going to have time to train online? Let's just be honest. Like, you're going to find excuses or reasons to do anything, right? And if you have an excuse, you'll use that. I don't want to because. If you have a reason, you'll make it happen, right? We typically do the things that are priorities to us. Now, everybody's different. I understand that. You might not have a legitimate studio and driving distance, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot to that. And there's nothing wrong with learning things online. The problem is that when they give out black belts online, certifying you as a black belt, that's nonsense.
Belt from your home computer at Karate Academy Online.
Sorry, man, but earning a black belt online is just one of the most ridiculous thoughts to me. I know that we're in a modern age, and I know that things are changing and times are changing, but that's ridiculous. All right, guys, so just a couple excerpts from the websites here. I'll start at the end. I'll start with that last clip that you guys saw. And yes, it is earning a black belt completely 100% online with the Karate Academy Online. Their steps to learning are: 1, study, log into your account, view the detailed written and video lessons on your computer or mobile device. All right, cool. Like I said, nothing wrong with going online, checking out different techniques and trying to figure them out with your training partners in your studio, in your gym, with a certified instructor. Somebody can help you learn. 2, train. Download the belt-specific practice schedule, training in your own space and at your own pace. All right, cool. Again, nothing wrong with that. Here's the problem. Test. Complete your belt test online and get constructive feedback to earn your official rank. I mean, I could literally make up Rob's Martial Arts Emporium and all-you-can-eat Chinese food buffet. I could just make that up. You come for the karate, you stay for the all-you-can-eat egg rolls. That doesn't necessarily make it a legitimate black belt. I can just make up. And that's one of the big problems in the martial arts is there is no real regulating body. But I digress. Let's keep this going. So I'll show you another little excerpt from a website, one of those websites. So this is from alphanation.com, which is that modern barbarian video of like how to become like my homie was 600 street fights and murdered 18 people video. It says you might not know it, at least consciously, but you're at an important crossroads in your life right now. See, this is a ridiculous sales tactic. Basically what they're doing is they're preying on people who are actually having issues in their life, and they're assuming that you are having one too. And you really just have 2 different options, leading to 2 very different lives. Like, oh my God, this is like inspiring. Let's keep reading. Let's see what they have to say. One, a lifetime, or one, there should be a comma there. 1, a lifetime of confidence and pride and power where you know you can protect yourself, your loved ones from predators and bullies. Already assuming that, you don't have confidence right now. You have absolutely no pride in yourself and you're a helpless human being. They're already just assuming this. All right. And the other road we're going to take here. Well, the other is just a continuation of life you have now. And it's only going to get worse. Like my life really isn't all that bad. And I'm not missing anything because I don't have your particular training online. I'm sorry. So that's just advertising that I just cannot stand. And the last one is from the self-defense company. And again, like I said, I haven't taken any of these training models and stuff like that. I'm just harping on the ridiculousness of no matter what it is they're teaching you, it's not going to answer the questions that they're saying that they can answer for you. That's just all there is to it. Doesn't matter. No matter what training you have, the way that they're portraying these things are ridiculous. But in this particular excerpt from the self-defense company, it's selfdefensetraining.com. And again, maybe they have legitimate stuff in there. That's awesome. And I know that this particular course does in-person training as well, which is cool. But this is something that kind of irked me a little bit. It says the martial arts model is limited. Now, of course, this is for the instructor excerpt. It says the truth is most people don't have time for martial arts. Well, if they don't have time for martial arts, you are teaching them martial arts. So they don't have time for you, right? But they're like, okay, well, we'll solve this problem. It demands long hours of training over several years that most people can't fit into their schedules. Yes, it does require time and effort and energy that you have to put into this. And I'm hoping that if you want them to be good at your particular thing as well, they also have to put in that time and energy. But here we continue. However, most people can train for a few weeks at a time and then fit training in when they have a few minutes here and there. And of course, you will either make excuses not to do something or find reasons to do something. So yeah, if they really want the training, they will make the time for the training, right? And here we go. It says, as a self-defense company instructor, you'll be able to give them the tools to practice with you when they are away from you and when they are away from you. So online and not online. Right? Martial arts requires stamina, skill, power, and above all, years of training that most adults simply don't have. Martial arts, yes, it does require, it requires you to just show up and start training. And then those things, the stamina, the skill, the power, right, and the years of training, that comes with time, right? Most people who have that excuse about training at first, they just go, oh man, like I got to get in shape before I go train. No, you train so that way you can get in shape. Or they go, oh man, I don't have the time, I don't have time, but I'm going to go binge watch this thing on Netflix. And I'm not saying everybody's that way, but I am saying the excuses are abundant. And a lot of people do have excuses. Look, if you have excuses for not training, that's fine. But don't take the low road by trying to skim out on your training, by trying one of these wonder cures that you think is going to be a cure-all for your self-defense. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes training. If you feel like going to check these things out for yourself, I encourage you to do so. I want you to make your own informed opinions. Do I think that all of this stuff is hot garbage? I don't know. But the truth is what they're trying to sell you and how they're selling you is the issue that I had with these particular things. That's what made me cringe. And the last note, that guy, John, that was in the commercial, he must be a real douchebag. Says to get into 600 street fights, it just hurts my brain to think that this human being is a real person, which I don't think that he is. But in any case, thank you all for watching. I know this was a longer one than usual, but there were 3, and I just wanted to make sure that I covered each one. Like, share, subscribe, or all that other crap that YouTube people tell you to do. Thank you guys for following and for the support. Keep the martial arts legit.